where we're that's not what I want to say. It's your entrepreneur friend Lena Berry, and the very first video. This is an intro. What's up, gorgeous? It is your entrepreneur best friend Lena Berry, and this is Levels with Lena, where we'll discuss creativity, mindset, and entrepreneurship. My goal for this channel is to help you become the highest version of yourself in life and in business. Now, guys, this is video number 1, and I am so excited. If you are catching this video, this is actually video number 1 of my new channel, of my new journey. I do have another channel, but it is strictly dedicated to business, and so I didn't want to mix the two. So again, this is going to be the introduction video. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself, a little bit about where I'm headed, and how I plan to connect with other women and grow and grow and grow. And so if I do go off into a rant, I do apologize. I'm sure that I will get more structured as I go along, but just stick with me. Just stick with me. We are going somewhere. I am just a girl who took a chance, who had the courage to try entrepreneurship. And so now I do it full out, full on, and full time. So I am a full-time entrepreneur. I'm a mom, and I'm also a wife. I do believe in manifestation and law of attraction. I believe that what you think about, you bring about. And so I will infuse that into the channel because that is a huge part of entrepreneurship. And I'm sure that if you're an entrepreneur or you're looking to become an entrepreneur and you've been studying and doing your research, then you know that most people along the way have mentioned mindset, and it is a huge part. I know some of them sound cliche, but mindset is a huge part of entrepreneurship. I am still in the middle of my journey. I want to share my wins and my losses with you so that you can possibly skip steps and skip levels and get to where it is that you want to be faster, and that you can avoid some of the pitfalls that I had to go through during the beginning stages of my journey. So in the beginning, I was an on again and off again entrepreneur trying to just figure this thing out, right? And so in my latest stint of going back to corporate and making just $19 per hour, I found myself overworked, overstressed, and underpaid. During that time, my son actually reintroduced me to Bob Proctor, and Bob Proctor then introduced me to Earl Nightingale. And there is kind of where my new journey began. So for 90 days, I would consume Bob Proctor and Earl Nightingale morning, noon, and night. And they're big on mindset, and what you think about, you bring about, and thoughts become things. So that's what Earl Nightingale and Bob Proctor introduced me to. And for 90 days, every day, I would go to this job that I hated. And I would just, on my way there, I would consume the information on lunch breaks, or instead of listening to office music, I would just listen to Earl Nightingale and Bob Proctor, and my mind just began to shift and shift and shift. And one day I decided to take the leap. I donated that job back to society, and that same year I was able to go from making $19 per hour to over $100,000 that same year. And so the rest is really history. So I've been consistently doing well and making 6 figures in my business. However, I want to make 7 figures. So again, guys, I am still in the middle of my journey. But what I found along the way is that some people just want to know how to start. There are so many people that don't know how to start. That's what I went through. Like, I had no one to guide me. I had to fail my way forward. And so many people want to know where to start, and then once they start, then what's next. And so I realized that I want to be a resource. And not only do I want to be a resource, I want to be direct connection, because entrepreneurship can feel lonely and it can feel isolating, because 9 times out of 10, you're the only one or one of a very few in your family or in your community or in your neighborhood that has had the courage to actually take on entrepreneurship. And so you can feel like you're in a world all by yourself. So it's very important to have connection and access and to tap into other people that want to see you grow in life, in business. And so I want to be a resource. I want to give out all the information and all the things that I've went through along the way, and all the things that I'm still going through, because entrepreneurship is about constantly evolving and recreating yourself or your product. It depends on what you're putting forward. I really, really look forward to this new journey together. There are a lot of people online who make it seem as if you decide today that you want to be an entrepreneur, tomorrow you quit your job, and then next week you've made $1 million. That's not the truth, right? That's not true. That is not how it goes. I've had a lot of sleepless nights. I've had a lot of tears. There's been a lot of crying out to God. There's been a lot of deciding what's next, right? So there's a lot of ups and there's a lot of downs. But once you get into a rhythm and you get into flow and you understand that there are universal laws that the rich go by, right? Then everything becomes a little bit smoother, right? But then guess what? You decide that you want to go to the next level, and then you're kind of going through this rhythm and flow all over again. I am here to let you know that you can absolutely do it. Again, I'm here to share my journey with you because I am still on a journey. I do not know it all, right? I'm still learning each and every day. There is so much new information to consume. And so I just want to be a wealth of information and knowledge for you along the way. I'm big on energy. And so even in the comments, I can feel that energy. And so I want to connect with you. And I'm just super excited for what's to come. I'm going to eventually build a community that we can all get together with online as well as offline. So we can connect and we can collaborate. We can share our stories together. And I just look forward to what's to come. So hang on tight. Again, I'm going to get more structured. I'm going to get better as I go along. I will go on rants because, again, sometimes you guys will probably be the only people that I'm able to talk to because sometimes you get so locked into business, and that's just a part of it. So remember, guys, what you think about, you bring about, and thoughts become things. So may we all be empowered by love and light. Until next time. See ya.